Good morning, everyone. Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening, canning recipes, a little bit of everything. So we've got the beef patties out and the chicken, the boneless and skinless chicken breast out of the freeze dryer. My next task is I'm going to do some hatch green chilies and some squash and some banana peppers and some jalapenos. So we're going to do this all together. So the hatch green chilies, I'm not going to blanch, I don't think. I'm just going to slice them up and put them on the trays. But the squash, I'm going to go ahead and blanch and line the trays with them. And I have one really good zucchini that those squash plants have continued to produce for us, praise the Lord. And I really want to preserve what we have. So let's get started. So I'm taking the time, guys, to slice mine long ways, not in little rounds, because I want to be able to use these in recipes and dishes if needed, or I can grind them up and make me a good hatch green chili, jalapeno, chipotle seasoning powder. But I want to keep them intact as much as possible because, again, I want to be able to rehydrate these and use them in recipes if I'd like. Ooh, look at that beautiful medley of banana peppers and jalapenos. This will also go into the freeze dryer. Can you guys imagine the kind of seasoning that we can make with these jalapenos, hatch green chilies, and these banana peppers? My goodness, we can grind these up and we can make us a wonderful powder, like a chipotle powder, or we can use them simply to cook with. I'm gonna do these the very same way I did the hatch green chilies. Oh my goodness, guys, look at that. This is our little pepper medley. We have some jalapenos, we have some banana peppers, we have the hatch green chilies, both mild and medium. I just want to say, as we do our freeze drying, again, what's important to us is not only what we're freeze drying to keep us healthy, but also flavor. And this is going to give us an explosion of flavor when needed. Can you imagine laying a strip of one of these on some fajita meat as it's marinating, or a chicken breast, or a steak? Oh my gosh, this is gonna add so much flavor. Or again, even making our own chipotle or homemade pepper seasoning powder. So I'm gonna set these aside. Just wanted to give you a good view. And now I'm gonna get to blanching our squash, which is gonna be in this same run. We have some beautiful tender straight neck squash here. So I'm gonna blanch these for 3 minutes in boiling water and then put it into my ice water and line my tray. We have some beautiful zucchini here, and you can see I'm slicing them pretty thick, guys, because when they dehydrate, they'll get pretty thin, and I want them to beef up really good when we go to cook them. I am so excited about this project with our fresh goods from the garden. So I wanted to show you this. We have 3 full trays of our peppers, and we've got almost 2 trays of squash and zucchini. Now, guys, I want you to think about this for a minute. Think about, this was 3 pieces of yellow squash and 1 piece of zucchini that we're going to preserve, and we're going to be able to eat in the wintertime when we are desiring our summer vegetables. They are going to rehydrate wonderfully. I just know they are, and we'll do a test in video number 2. But let's look at this. So this is 1 meal for Greg and I, 2 meals for Greg and I, 3 meals for Greg and I, 4 meals for Greg and I, 5 meals for Greg and I. So this is 5 sides that we're fixing to vacuum pack. And gosh, there's so much more to come with more squash and zucchini. So this is gonna be my new favorite way to preserve, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm not comfortable canning squash, only because the USDA has never really come out with a good method. So I have always blanched, which I just did, but I put them in vacuum packed seals and froze them in the freezer. Well, guess what? My freezer's getting full, and it stays full all year round. So this is going to allow me to dehydrate these, put them in a Mylar bag with an oxygen absorber, and I'm going to be able to enjoy my squash and zucchini all year. Now let's go put them in the freeze dryer. Give you a quick gander here as it's going in. 1 tray, 2 trays, 3 trays, 4 trays, and 5 trays. So we have it loaded up. I can't emphasize to you how excited I am, how this is gonna supercharge our pantry, our flavors, our food preservation. Oh my goodness. I can't imagine how those peppers are gonna be. I can't imagine how that squash and zucchini is gonna turn out. And I'll do some recipes and show you how we use this freeze-dried food. But this has opened up the door for us to have so many more options, so much more pantry space, so much more preserving. We can enjoy our squash now without it taking up lots of room in my freezer. It'll be in a little Mylar bag, and we will vacuum seal that up and seal it up. And gosh, guys, a 25-year shelf life. I can't imagine. But we are very excited. We have way more squash and zucchini that we think is going to continue to come in. We have tomatoes that we did. We have green beans and corn and mixed vegetables. I can't tell you the relief I'm feeling right now, knowing that we have all of this in our pantry in the event we need it. And if we don't need it, we'll be eating it in our retirement, and I'm just fine with that. So we are getting food preserved now at today's prices, at today's garden that we've worked so hard on. We have our fall garden going in that we can enjoy in the years to come. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the Harvest Right link down in the description. They've been gracious enough to let us be an affiliate, and it will help Greg and I on down the line as we begin our retirement process and begin building our farm. So for those of you who have gone out and checked out the link, thank you so very much. And for those of you who have ordered, thank you so very much. We appreciate that. And we want to continue to do good recipes for you and show you what we're doing so you know what you can do and how to prepare it, how to rehydrate it, how to reconstitute it, and all the options that you have. So this is the first video of the peppers and the zucchini and squash. I will do a second video showing you how it turns out. Now, I don't think that this is going to be very long. I think that by this time tomorrow, we'll be done with this process because it's thin, the way I layered it, the way I sliced it. I think that it'll be a pretty quick process, so stay tuned. Take care, God bless, have a wonderful day.